All right, for Capricorns. All right, so this is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for August 2022. And we're doing this reading on the full moon in Aquarius on August 11th. So when we talk about the astrology here at the beginning, we're talking about it for Capricorn rising. So if your rising sign or ascendant is not Capricorn, figure out what your ascendant is and watch the beginning of the video for that sign. And then you can, if you're just Capricorn Sun, Moon, you can check out the reading, the tarot reading for this aspect of it, for the second part of the video, and enjoy that. But if you're not a Capricorn rising, this first part of the astrology is probably not going to resonate with you. So I always say go check out your rising signs astrology first, then come back and do your tarot. All right, so Capricorns. Okay, starting off the month here, the first week, so I'm going to go a little backwards. I know that we're on the 11th, but we're going to talk about what led us to where we're at. On the first week of August there, we had the Mars, Uranus, North Node all there in Taurus. That's all happening in your fifth house of pleasure, sex, fun, activities, creativity, children, all that kind of stuff, fifth house stuff there. So especially with Uranus and everything happening in that Taurus place in the North Node, there's going to be a lot of unexpected stuff happening with your fifth house. So again, with love, children, sex, recreation, spontaneous moments, and things happening there. But it's also your 11th and 4th house, the ruler, conjoining Uranus in the North Node in your 5th house. So there's going to be more, there's going to be things that are more family related, more children related, love, sex, creativity related, breakthroughs happening really in the 5th house there, in the 5th house kind of stuff there, okay? It could also be, it could be good things like that, breakthroughs, but it could also be disasters, things that aren't going to plan, unexpected expenses, fallouts with friends or, family, people around you, accidents happening as well. So watch out for that, or let me know what happened with that stuff at the beginning of the month, guys. And then we also had Mars squaring Saturn at this time. So was squaring your ascendant ruler and your second house ruler. So your 4th house ruler is squaring your second house ruler. So there's a lot of spending money on your home, living situation, things like that there. At the beginning of the month, unexpected expenses in that arena for Cap risings. Maybe you took on too much and now you have to pay a lot more than you expected. We also at this time have Mercury going into Virgo. So Mercury entered Virgo, and Mercury rules your 6th house of day-to-day activities, schedule, health, day-to-day stuff again, ninth and your 9th house as well, of spirituality, of higher education, long distance travel. So all that kind of stuff is going to be going well because again, Mercury is domicile in Virgo, it's its ruler, so it's yeah, I'm happy to be here, things are good. On August 11th we have the full moon in Aquarius, which is actually today, guys. So I'm doing all these readings on the full moon in Aquarius on August 11th. On this day also Venus enters Leo. So Venus enters, Venus entering, English, I can do this. So full moon in Aquarius, what is that though for you guys? That's your 2nd house. So let's talk about this combination of full moon in Aquarius, Venus entering Leo today. So Venus rules your 10th and your 5th house. Your 10th house is your reputation, how do I say this? Your front-facing self, how the rest of the public, how your public image. Kind of see it as that, your public image, your career image. Excuse me, actually, I think I'm going to sneeze, so be right back. No, I think we're good. Watermelon, we're good. And, sorry, I'm just trying to refocus here. In 5th house of recreation, creativity, sex, children. And so Venus rules the 10th and 5th house there, and it's going into your 8th house. And 8th house is all about debts, shared resources, death, other people's money. And so you're not going to be feeling at this time that your 5th house needs are really being met. You're going to be noticing really where they're not being met, where you're not receiving really what you need in that kind of area in terms of what you enjoy, your recreation, your pleasure, really. You're not going to feel like you're not having those things met, and you're not going to really, also going to feel like you're not really being seen with that 10th house the way that you want to be seen. It's going to be really focused. There's going to be a real sense of feeling like you don't have enough. You don't have the money, you don't have what you need in that respect, and feeling really isolated from what you need and what you need to have. And with the sun, again, in Leo, what is that for you guys? That's your, this is so hard. That's your 8th house. What am I saying? Right? That's your 8th house. Because Cancer would be your 7th house. Yes. Okay, this is again for Capricorn rising. So Yeah, so there's a lot of again, like the scarcity, the feeling of like feeling like you don't have enough here. And again, with the sun in Leo in your eighth house, there's a lot of, again, shared resources that are available to you, because again, eighth house is about shared resources, but your focus on them is very intense, and like others might not be able to help you with those things. You might not want to ask people for help. Other people can probably help you, but like there's a weird dichotomy there of like having those needs met and maybe having through other people as well. We also have Venus going into Leo on this day, like I said. So again, that's just like more fun with your work stuff, but again, it's still eighth house, so it's very like, what do I need to owe? Like, what do I need to give? It's very focused on other people's money, other people's resources. So on August 20th, we have Mars going to Gemini, and Mars is in your sixth house there for 8 months. And once again, sixth house is day-to-day living. It's your schedule. It's your health, your body. So there's going to be more conflicts, fights, also because that's what Mars rules. And Gemini is very duality, and it's very verbal. It's about communication, being an air sign, and very about intelligence and communication, learning, speaking. So it's going to be really verbal, and like, again, very much like about your body, about communicating about it as well. So there's going to be some conflicts and issues there. And again, because the sixth house also kind of like rules jobs, and entering shadow also at this time, or really quote like cloaks. The sixth house is ruling. Oh my God, I cannot English. It is going into shadow soon after this time. Oh my God, what just happened? So there will be a bigger focus on health, work, coworkers, and also, again, your fourth house ruler is going into your sixth house there. So you could even like be focusing on like some real switch ups in terms of work, like where you're working. Are you working from home? Are you working from there? Because again, fourth house, sixth house, you could be working from home more, maybe even due to an illness or another issue there, especially with health. You could also be saying, I have a health situation that I can no longer ignore, and I need to work from home now. So it just feels like there is some big career transitioning things that are happening there. Mercury is also in your ninth house, again, of higher education, long distance travel, etc. And it's going to go back into your 10th though. So you could be seeing a lot of really, you could be seeing, and other people could be seeing your career transitioning to a different place quite soon. It's like really like the themes, the beginning, it's like the beginnings of a really big, it feels like career and work transition for you guys at this time. You might not even feel 100% clear on it as well with everything else going on. We also have Mercury entering shadow and opposing Neptune. So your sixth house ruler of jobs is entering shadow, like I was saying, in your ninth house. So your day-to-day schedules, activities, work-related stuff, also in terms of ninth house publishing, spirituality, higher education, long-distance travel, is going opposite, and Mercury is going opposite Neptune. So it's going to be like, you might want to try to like do something you've always wanted to do, but like you might feel kind of like off and paranoid and worried about it. It might feel like you're forgetting something, like you're not doing something right about it, and you might be fine. It might kind of be in your head, or it might be that you do end up finding out that something is off a little bit later on. So on the 27th there, we have the new moon in Virgo, and that's a new moon in your ninth house, again, of spirituality, long distance travel, and higher education, like all that kind of stuff there. So it's going to be a really big reset, because new moons are all about resetting, clearing out, cleaning house, and, having a new beginning there. So it's going to be a lot of like a new beginning with all that kind of stuff there, and it's going to be also squaring Mars. You could also be trying to be putting yourself out there, so we get it squaring Mars in Gemini, so you might want to spend more time isolating yourself, but you should be putting yourself out there. It's a weird dichotomy of like, do I need to spend more time with myself, or should I be putting myself more out there? And you might even find that your schedule is getting in the way of like you getting enough time to kind of work through these spiritual like shifts and stuff as well, or getting in the way of you communicating or being more social. And it's like trying to find a balance there, especially because 6th and 9th house are both ruled by Mercury, but it's in your 10th house in Libra, which is all about balance, and it's in shadow. So it's needing to balance these things in terms of work, jobs, spirituality, like, how you're being seen by the world, social media. You're gonna be finding some new balance in that arena and working out any kinks there, anything that you need to shift and move and do differently at this time. So yeah, again, your 10th ruler is in Venus and Leo, and it's going to square Uranus and go opposite Saturn. So there's going to be a lot of crazy stuff going on with that in your 5th house ruler and 10th house ruler there. It's going to feel really unstable in terms of like pleasure, as well as like, again, 10th house, like how the world sees you and needing money and resources. Don't be too afraid of everything. You're going to be okay. I know it's a tough time there. But anyways, Capricorn risings, those are your messages. That's your astrology message. So, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's check it out, baby. Okay. All right, if you're in the chat, let me know what your sun, moon, and rising signs are, guys. I want to know. All right, Capricorns. And of course, Capricorns, if you ever want to join in on the chats, follow me on Twitch. We go live not even just for tarot and astrology. We go live for random reads, as well as all types of fun content that we're doing over here now. So if you're watching this on YouTube and talking to chat, that is why. Do I really believe in astrology? Yes. And if you don't, you should definitely check out the astrologer Cam White, or White Light Astrology on YouTube. He put out a very good video on dealing with people who don't believe in astrology and like why you should and stuff. He's very well spoken, and I highly recommend checking him out and that video out, okay? Because I'm not a traditional, like, I know astrology very well, but I am not technically an astrologer in the way that he is, and he is an incredible astrologer, so I would rather have him probably explain like why you should much more than myself. So we already went through the astrology. So Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's talk about your tarot for August 2022. And we are using the, where's the box for this guy? The Muka Tarot. Tarot Muka. It's a really nice one. I love this little box. It's very cute. I don't know why. I feel like it's because a Capricorn gave me this deck that I always end up using this deck for you guys. But, all right. And we're reading from August 11th, which is today, and the full moon in Aquarius and beyond, okay? So let's see where we are at here. The beginning of, not the beginning of this month, but where we're at now. Okay. So that's that. I'm going to be a little quiet while I pull cards. That helps me to focus more. Oh, I feel a cat on the back of my chair. So you might see San pop up real soon. No, you don't need to be sorry. You don't need to leave. It's okay. I'm just I'm gonna pull these cards so I can't really look at chat while I'm pulling them. Neptune. I would say pay more attention to Jupiter and Saturn, but they're both in retrograde right now. And that's causing a lot of really a lot of discomfort, upheaval, and weird stuff. We also have a lot happening with Taurus. I mean, I can go off about the astrology. I'm trying to focus on this, but real quick, I'll go off on the astrology. Like, yeah, we have that going on. We have Saturn that is also retrograde in Aquarius. We got Jupiter retrograde in Aries, and it's going to retrograde back into Pisces, then go forward in Pisces. And it's like a lot of like, can we do this? Is this happening? Like a lot of things that felt very stable, very secure, like that we were, you know, and especially in terms of rules, how we're building our life, how we're doing things executively, are shifting, changing, and being kind of thrown out the window right now for us to really look at and deal with. So that's a lot of shit that's happening. Again, like I was saying, with all the Taurus stuff, we have the North Node, Uranus, and Mars now all in Taurus, and Taurus is in detriment. I mean, Mars is in detriment when it's in Taurus. So it's not, there's a lot of upheaval, random shifting and changing and things that are happening in terms of our life path because we have the North Node and Uranus on top of each other there. There's a lot of shit happening, and that is why things are blowing up. I will do a different stream where I talk more about that, but let me just get through this because I will never get through these readings if I don't focus on them. But Capricorn for this month. Ooh. Oh. Capricorns. I don't know. You and Sagittarius are breaking the box here. That's okay. I think that'll be alright. Yeah, we do have some unexpected shit happening, though. That is for sure. Be careful where you put your money. And make sure when you are signing any documents, doing anything that has to do with money, that you're paying attention this month, Capricorns. Don't accidentally shift money. You don't need to say sorry. That's why I don't. Como sen. It's okay. But let's see here. Yeah, you're gonna get there. All right. Let's look at. Oh, what the fuck is that? Capricorn? Whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry, I'm gonna pull more clarifiers here. Hi, Sun. She's right under me here. It's very cute. Hello. All right, guys. Love and relationship looks messy, I'm not going to lie. But other things seem to be clearing up in really nice ways. All right, so where we're starting off here with this full moon in Aquarius, we have some interesting cards showing up here right off the bat. Like, and the first few cards, the first 3 cards that I pick are usually, I try to be like, where are we at now? What are we feeling? What's happening? What is important at this time? And Knight of Pentacles is your first card out. And I really like that because I feel, and I know quite a few Capricorns in my life, so I can say that you guys are really, I mean, like Virgos, like Tauruses, when they want something to happen and they see a path ahead of them, they will plant the seeds, they will plan, and they will make it happen. It doesn't have to be quickly. Earth signs are not known to make things quickly, but we make it happen so that it's actually happening. It's not like an idea, it's something that we're running at without thinking. It's a planned venture. And I see you guys at this moment of like really being in a planned venture. Like it could be that you're planting seeds and working towards some long-term goals here with work, with career, same thing, whatever, with money making. It could even be like you're learning. I feel like for some of you, it's like learning a new trade. You're planting the seeds. You're putting in effort and work in terms of a small business, whatever it is. Like you have something that you are really working towards at this time and that you would like to set up a long-term stable path for yourself with. And I really love that. I'm not even remotely surprised. 7 of Pentacles is very much like I might not be happy with where I'm at right now. And I feel very much like you guys have to just kind of go through the motions, put it through in this work. It could be also, I feel like, for some reason I see a lot of you guys like filling out a lot of complicated paperwork, doing a lot of things right now, and you're not going to be in this state for forever, but it's like you're very busy doing a lot of things that you're not fully enjoying, but that you know need to get done, and because you have to get these things done right now. And it's like, if anyone's going to get those types of things done that are not enjoyable but have to be done, like it's going to be a Capricorn. And I really feel like you guys are doing that. But 7 of Pentacles is very much like, I'm doing this, I'm not really seeing any results though, and like I'm trying to plan for the future. Like I know I have to get through this to get to that 8 of Pentacles, but maybe there's a better way to go about this. Maybe there's something I'm missing within this plan. And I do feel like 5 of Cups is here, and I do want to pull like another little card here before we talk about that, because 5 of Cups is there, and it's again you're very focused at this time on the negatives, and you're not really seeing the net positives. And I feel like if you were to look at who you are and where you are now compared to a year ago, compared to how you would have approached this situation a year ago or a longer time ago, you're doing so much better. You're able to combat this. You're able to approach this from a different place. You're able to plan this out more, be logical rather than overly emotional. But the emotions are still there with that 5 of Cups. So it feels like there's a sense of loss here. And I feel like for a lot of you, it feels like you're feeling like I put effort into something. I put so much effort, energy, time, work into something that just, why did I do that? Like it's giving me absolutely nothing in return, and it feels very disheartening. But you are also not seeing what you have gained, the knowledge you have gained, the experience you have gained, where this has put you, because yes, you're looking at it this way and you might be feeling this way, but you don't see those two cups right there, and everybody else does. The two cups are right there. You have recognized where things have not gone right, and so now you are planning for things to go right for the long term, and that's incredible. So you don't need to be so sad. You can, everyone's in their Five of Cups right now. It's just the general mood of everybody. No one's feeling great, but wrong side. But then you have the Ace of Wands. I mean, like, you have to know that what you're taking out of this is new energy, a new path forward, a new passion, a new idea. You're approaching this with a brand new perspective and new idea, and that is what is going to make the difference here. You are not going to continue on that Seven of Pentacles, Five of Cups. You will keep going. It might not be as quickly as you would like it to, but you also have to remember Mars is in Taurus. It's not a really great time for that kind of stuff. I'm going to sneeze. Maybe not. I don't know. I think we're okay, guys. But let's see here. Okay, Capricorn. So in terms of what work, life, career, things like that, like, I feel like you guys have a lot of whatever it is that you're manifesting and putting energy into, like, it is going places at this time. Like, you are making, hold on, I think I'm holding this backwards. Yeah, you're making shit happen. You're making shit happen. The Empress is your first card out there. To me, that is like, you don't have to worry. Again, like, earth signs, especially, like, I don't know, Virgo's a little differently. This is the sign that I associate most with Taurus because it is fixed earth. It's more about waiting patiently. She's usually, like, got a lot of food around her. She's chilling. She's enjoying herself. So I always associate the Empress with the Taurus energy. But regardless, it is about manifesting without worrying, with knowing that it's coming towards you, being in this divine kind of feminine energy of creation. This is like, what are you creating? What are you putting your energy into? And if you are not putting your heart and soul energy into growing this thing and having faith in it, then it's not going to happen. But I do feel like a lot of you are coming from this really this really earthy place towards whatever it is that you want to create, whatever it is that you want to do. It could be a very creative venture. Some of you might be learning how to, like, do something new artistically. If you're a writer, an artist, something like that, it just feels like whatever you're doing, like, you're putting a lot of your own self, your energy, your own kind of brand, your own kind of earthy, like, energy into this, and you're manifesting a lot with it. Like, whatever, it's just like a long term, like, you have been building your skills yourself up to this point for a long time, and now, like, it's like, this feels like a long term type of manifestation kind of coming to fruition, but you also have to focus on it in the now, like, it is here now. And let me tell you, that makes a difference. As a Taurus who manifests, I'm very good at manifesting. I want to toot my own horn about it, but, like, I maybe will do, like, a video or something on this at some point, because a lot of people ask about manifesting and stuff. But, like, I will say, when I manifest things, they happen like fucking that, almost too fast sometimes. And I'm like, wait, I didn't plan for after. Hold on. But it's that kind of energy of just, like, things are really working out here. You get that King of Pentacles and the World. To me, this feels like you have really the energy that you're putting into long-term career ventures, long-term sustenance, like, what is the word I'm looking for? Generational type of wealth. This is how you are building it at this time. This is the kind of money that you would like to be creating, and the kind of wealth and sustenance and security, and it feels like you're making that happen. And I really, really love that, because the World, again, is a new chapter. It's something brand. It feels like you are opening a new chapter here. And regardless, yes, the World is there and it's upright and everything. We do have, I'm not going to lie, like, the Ace of Pentacles is reversed there. I do feel like you're going to have to me, this feels more like you're going to be spending money on this kind of stuff in ways that maybe you're not excited about, but that you have to. Ace of Swords is there to make some decisions about, again, what is it that we're holding on to, especially, like, I just feel like it doesn't even have to be money. I do feel like we're going to have some unexpected expenses with with career stuff, with whatever it is that you're trying to build up in your life, so just expect that as well. But I just also feel with this, like, you're going to be looking very hard at what you're holding on to that it holds you back from this. Like, in terms of your beliefs, in terms of physical things that you do and are, and say to yourself, things that you, like, literally do. Because I get that Four of Pentacles and that Seven of Swords. And to me, I see this as, like, there's something that you have and that you're holding on to that holds you back. Because Seven of Swords is, like, usually, like, something that is taken from you, but you can't see it and you don't know what it is, but you will realize that it's you. That is something that you hold on to. Maybe it's, like, old beliefs of, that was my, like, people that, like, look back at high school and they're like, oh, that was, like, my, what is the word? That was, like, my high point. I think my glow up. Whatever. I don't know. That was, like, when I was my coolest, my most successful, whatever. And, like, that's sad, and you are not that. That is ridiculous. If your high school years were your highest point in life, like, please rethink your life and do better like now, because that's a very short period of life to be saying was your highest point, and it's really sad to hear that. But like no shade, but like you're a child then, so I don't feel like that should be your best moments in life, whatever. But Four of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, you're holding on to something. Whatever is holding you back, and you're like, what is that? Like, why does this thing keep happening? Negative energy and this shit keeps falling apart. What's going on? It's like, it's you. Something that you're holding on to from the past. Maybe a past failure, a belief in yourself, a time when you did fail, and now you hold on to that forever and be like, that's all I am. Or, you know, I put all my money and energy into this. I was my coolest then. I can't be better now. I can't, you know, learn new things. I can't, you know, reach those goals now. Like, yes, you can. There's some guy, I forgot his name, on YouTube. I don't know. He's like I don't watch fitness people on YouTube because I think they're annoying, usually, to be honest with you. I just find that shit to be so annoying. And just like, shut up. Like, everybody is different. I don't want to hear how you got swole. I'm not trying to get swole. I think it's so strange when people are so like yoked that they can't breathe, but whatever, that's your choice. I'm not going to get on that. It's not my thing. I'm not into that ever. I don't understand when people want to look that way or like feel good. It feels like you wouldn't be able to move, but whatever. Anyways, I should shut up now, probably offending people, and I'm sorry if I did. I don't mean it. It's my own personal views and feelings about it. But there was a guy who was like, he's like all about health and fitness and like positivity, and so I can't think of his name, but he was in jail for 10 years. 10 years of his life he did that, and he came out and he's so successful now. So just know you can always find success. Like, it's not like, oh, that's it, that's just, my life's over now. No, it's not. Like, you got this, Capricorn. I think that this is like you having your moment of like, oh shit, that was holding me back so bad. My like inability to like change, my inability to let this thing go, to learn something new, to try something differently, to look at something from a different perspective was holding me back here. You're going to figure out what holds you back, and it's within you this month, and you're going to change and become a boss bitch. It's like Judgment is like, okay, now you see it, you want to change? And it's like, yeah, I do, because I want to be cool. I want to be awesome. I want to have my life in control. I want to be a leader. I want to be somebody who creates, that is changing things, that is doing more. And that's incredible. All right, so let's talk about love. All right, no, what is this here? Is this about love? Yeah, okay. Okay, well. Ugh. Sucks. It's gonna suck to talk about this. Okay, Seven of Wands and the Tower, and then Three of Swords, and I have to put these in different order. I always put in the wrong order. So yeah, Seven of Wands is first coming up there. I'm gonna feel like in terms of love and romance, if you're single, it's gonna just feel like if you have a crush and you're putting your effort towards someone, I'm just gonna be real with you. It doesn't seem like it's working out. If this is somebody, again, like you're not like really dating, like it's new, it's different, it's not something that like you're in yet. It just feels like, oh, I'm having like such a weird deja vu experience where I feel like I've said everything. I'm looking at the cards and I'm like, I feel like I already said all of this, but I know I haven't. It's really weird. Interesting. But yeah, so we have the Seven of Wands there, the Tower, and then the Three of Swords. To me, this feels like, for those of you that have been single for a really long time, it's going to kind of get slapped in your face in a really harsh way that you are the reason that you were single, because you're not putting in the effort that you should be, and that you're taking things like too personally. Because Seven of Wands to me is like, I need to protect myself, I need to protect my values and who I am, and it's like, okay, but to what degree, to what fault? And it's like, you have to let yourself be open to getting hurt and to having things happen. And like, for some of you, it does seem like you're getting, in other words, I'm getting no bitches. This might be a month of no bitches. I mean, like, I'll pull a few more cards, but it's like, it's not looking good. I'm going to say, like, look at what, if you fall for somebody, like, really think about it before you throw yourself at them, because, like, I don't see that working out. Let's just be real. I just don't see that working out. With the Tower and the Three of Swords, this could also just be like somebody, like an ex rehashing a broken heart that you're like, why the hell are you back to dig it in again? Like, what the fuck? Let's pull a few more cards. I'm putting in no effort, I'm fine being alone. And that also seems like, it seems to me like if you are fine being alone, you're going to be fine. Like, you might have some options, but it's also like, this seems messy and I'm not interested. Kind of energy of like, whoa, maybe I don't want to put myself back out there. But let's see, anything else we need to know about love and romance here? Because like, your cards are a little wacky with the love and the romance department. I feel like you have some really big plans that you're focused on, and like, this is just kind of like, why, I don't want to deal with this on the side right now. Yeah, in terms of everything else I need to know. Leo season is like awkward, I feel like, for you guys. I feel like a lot of you guys like don't want to put yourself. I mean, I think someone in the chat there just said, yeah, yeah, sup sorcerer is just like, I don't want to put any effort. I'm good. Like, same though. But it definitely feels with that Seven of Cups. Yeah, like this is kind of like an annoying thing here. It's like, okay, like Seven of Cups, Ace of Cups, Ten of Wands. Like, I know, like, I can, like, put myself out there and meet new people and, you know, see what I like, see what I don't like, learn something, but it doesn't feel like it's going anywhere. Like, it just feels like Ten of Wands. Like, I don't have time and energy for this right now. Like, if anything, I feel like if you do put yourself back out there, you do want to go casually, meet some new people, just be really upfront about, like, I'm just trying to meet new people and do my own thing. And you could end up finding it feels like a lot more self-love in this moment than somebody else, if anything. I feel like it might not work with other people this month if you're single. I'm going to be honest. It does not look like a nice time. It feels like also, I don't know. Okay, I'm going to be really specific about it. It feels like some of you might like put yourself out there and be like, wow, this person is really awesome. And then they say or do something. You're like, bye. Like, bye. No, bye. And like, believe me, I've been there. I've had some really interesting things said to me in the dating world because, yeah, I've been out there dating. It's been weird. I mean, I'm somebody that's normal now, but like, holy shit, man, guys. Like, I have some weird stories. I should make a comic about it. But so I feel like that's the kind of stuff you're dealing with here of being like, all right, I ain't fucking with this. This is too much here. Nine of Swords and the King of Swords reversed too is like, there's a lot of stress and pressure here that you're just not vibing. I just feel like, again, like you guys are not vibing with it. I'm just going to say what Super Sorcerer said over here. Like, don't put any effort. I just feel like it's not, like, just be fine being alone this month. Find the love in yourself is really what this is focused on. Things like, you might start feeling yourself around the new moon by the end of the month, though, is kind of what I get there. But, like, I do feel very much that you're going to be in this hermit reverse, which is like, I am isolating the fuck out of myself, and I need to right now. And it's almost like you're not even getting enough time alone. It feels like everybody else is trying to get you to go out and meet people or do this thing or deal with their dating lives, and you're like, I'm not interested. I'm really not interested. But around that new moon, I do see something interesting happening. I do see, like, you know, somebody might reach out to you or, like, you know, say, like, let's go out and, like, do something. You might meet somebody there. It could just end up being a fun thing. You might end up meeting, like, a fire sign, like a Leo or a Sag. That's really fun. There's a little bit of passion and excitement because, again, Knight of Wands, I always see, like, some cutie that you meet at a party. It's, like, really, like, wow, this person is so cool and friendly and, like, ooh, it's, like, really interesting. Like, they're interested in me. It's, like, they're sweeping me off my feet, but, like, they're so awesome. And you might meet somebody around then. I would say if you don't want to put in the effort, you've got enough on your plate right now. I feel like you've got so many other things going on. Like, it might be better to just, to stay on your own. But I feel like for those of you who are like, I'm single forever, like, you might be in for a dark horse kind of situation this fall. Because Nine of Pentacles reverse does come up in your future there. And when I get that, that is, I always see that as like, because when it's upright, I always see her as like a single, like happy, really rounded out person. Like, this person is full in their life being alone. With their money, with their stability, their security, their happiness with themselves. They feel good about themselves. They love themselves. They love their life. They're secure. They're good. But when it's reversed, I always see that card always shows up to me right before somebody gets into a relationship or starts getting back out there again, or somebody ties them down. So just like, I don't know, Scorpio season's coming up. It is cuffing season. So just like, maybe that's what it is. It's kind of like, you know, don't expect the unexpected. I don't think it'll be like this month where you're like, being swept off your feet totally, but you might meet somebody that could turn into something down the road. It might even start out as friends. So those are your messages for the month, Capricorn. I'm actually going to pull a couple of Doreen Virtue Romance Angel Oracle cards, and we're going to pull a power deck card. I always want to call it the one deck, and like I have no idea why I want to call it that. It's not. But new love is actually your first card. Your new person has stirred your romantic feelings. However, it come up reverse. So I think for some of you, it's probably like a no. But I do feel like this is almost like there's a dark horse coming. Just be aware. You could have somebody new coming into your life that will stir your romantic feelings, whether you're ready for that or not. And then we have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And I really feel like that. I feel like you guys need to be focused on some other really big life path things this month, Capricorn. And you'll get there. I think that love is coming when you're ready for it and not a second before. So let's pull an oracle card from the power deck here for messages for Capricorn and the other messages here. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for August 2022. Ooh, Harmony. This is a nice one, okay? I'm going to try to hold it sideways, but it's going to be hard for me to read, so just bear with me when I hold it this way. Harmony lives in the lodge, and it's also number 20 if you're into numerology. Harmony lives in the lodge of balance and involves equilibrium between the physical and spiritual aspects of your life. For there to be harmony, there must be balance. Imagine yourself as the hub of a sacred wheel, standing in the center. This wheel must function every day of your life. If you imagine that the south is your physical self, the west your emotional self, the north your spiritual self, and the east your mental self, you see that you stand in the ancient wheel of truth. Consider whether you spend as much time in the physical south as you do in the spiritual north. Are they balanced? Are they in harmony? Reflect on whether you spend more time in your emotions west than you do in your mind east. Adjust your daily life by being aware of your actions and behavior patterns to incorporate equal effort in all directions so that your wheel will function in perfect harmony. And I think that's a really good message for you guys. This is really like, I feel like a really main message for most of the signs is like cleaning things up and becoming more harmonious and working through any like weird pockets of tension and issues we have not dealt with. So Capricorn, those are your messages for August 2022. Thank you guys so much. If you haven't, make sure to subscribe and follow over on Twitch at Deku Tarot and over on YouTube as well. Give me a subscribe, give me a like and a comment. It helps with the algorithm and I really appreciate it. And if you want to know when I'm going live for readings and astrology and all other content, go onto my Twitter or my Instagram, both Deku Tarot, on like no caps, no anything. Just DEKUTAROT, and that's where I post that stuff up. And yeah, and if you guys want to book any private readings, I am open to private readings now. We're doing half-hour readings and 1-hour readings. Message me over on Instagram or DM me on Instagram at DekuTarot or email me at DekuTarot@gmail.com. So anyways, thank you guys so much. All right.